We always look up at the night sky and wonder if something else is out there. But what if the something else is us? What if humans aren't as native to the Earth as we think? When we talk about aliens, we usually imagine something arriving here like a spacecraft, a signal, a shadow moving across the sky that the government always has an explanation that doesn't make any sense for. But there's another possibility. What if life got here a different way? The idea that life may have come from space is called Panspermia. The basic idea is simple. Life, or the ingredients for life, may have traveled through space on comets, asteroids, or interstellar dust before eventually landing on Earth. That the earliest building blocks of life may not have originated from here. For most of human history, people assumed Earth was the center of everything. The sun moved around us. The stars were placed above us. Reality had a very strong main character energy. Then, science slowly took that away. Earth wasn't the center of the universe. It wasn't the center of the solar system. We are in one galaxy of trillions. Eventually, humanity was left standing on a small wet rock in an ordinary corner of space. There's a weird comfort in believing Earth is our true origin. Even if we're not cosmically central, at least we belong here. At least this planet is ours. But Panspermia pokes at that comfort. It suggests that life may not purely be an Earth-born accident. It might be part of a larger cosmic process. Seeds drifting through space. Chemistry traveling between worlds. Biology not as a miracle that happened once, but as something that can spread. And suddenly, Earth feels less like the birthplace of life and more like one location where the conditions allowed life to take root. Don't get me wrong, we are absolutely still Earth creatures. We evolved here. Our bones, brains, lungs, immune systems, even our sleep schedules were shaped by this planet. But the original spark, the chemistry that started this whole thing, maybe that came from somewhere else. We know that the atoms in our body were forged inside ancient stars. The calcium in our bones, the iron in our blood, the carbon in our skin, the oxygen we breathe, the phosphorus in our DNA. These elements were not originally made on Earth. Earth did not invent them. Our bodies did not invent them. They were formed through ancient cosmic processes, from stars that lived, burned, collapsed, exploded long before this planet existed, which means part of you is older than Earth. The iron moving through your bloodstream right now, the thing helping carry oxygen through your body, was likely forged in the violent death of a massive star, a supernova. A star had to collapse and explode so that iron could exist. And then there's carbon, the backbone of life. Carbon is in your cells, your muscles, your brain, your memories, your face, your thoughts. It's one of the basic ingredients that allows life to be built at all. And that carbon was made inside stars, scattered into space, mixed into clouds of gas and dust, and eventually became part of Earth, and then part of you. And we're not just making presumptions about space stuff. Scientists have found many of life's basic chemical ingredients in space. Organic molecules have been detected in meteorites, in interstellar clouds, and around young stars, which means space is not just empty darkness with occasional rocks. It's also kind of a cosmic kitchen, quietly making ingredients. And that's why panspermia feels so real, because if the universe can produce the ingredients for life before planets even have oceans, Earth may have been more like a place where the recipe finally worked. It's like finding flour, sugar, eggs, and chocolate chips scattered across the galaxy, and then realizing Earth may have just been the oven. So when you look up at the night sky, you're not looking at something separate from yourself. You're looking at where your body's ingredients came from. The universe isn't just out there. It's in your teeth, your blood, your brain electricity. You're not a creature placed on Earth. You're an actual, physical piece of the universe. The deeper you go, the harder it becomes to draw a clean line between Earth and space. Earth is in space. It formed from space material. It is constantly being hit by space stuff. The ingredients of life are part of cosmic chemistry. So maybe the stranger question isn't, what if humans are aliens, but why do we think we aren't? There's a psychological reason this question feels so unsettling. Humans are wired to care about belonging. Belonging is survival. So the idea of being alien triggers something deep. Alien means foreign, outside, other, not from here. But what if alien doesn't mean separate? What if it means connected to something larger than we imagined? That's the Uno reverse. We think that finding alien life would make us feel less alone, but realizing life may be cosmic already might do something even bigger. It might make Earth feel less like an isolated miracle and more like one expression of a universe that keeps trying to become aware of itself. Which sounds dramatic, but then again, so is a bunch of atoms learning how to ask where they came from. There's also another angle here. Some people are drawn to the idea that humans are not fully from Earth because humans constantly feel weirdly out of place. We get back pain from standing upright. We sunburn. Human babies are extremely difficult to give birth to compared to many other animals. We require clothing, shelter, cooked food, social systems, and at least one emotional support beverage to make it through the day. Compared to other Earth creatures, humans are unusual. So it's tempting to look at humanity and think, this species seems poorly installed. And they're not wrong. Humans are totally mismatched. But we are ancient brains living in modern systems that evolved way too quickly for us to keep up with. Stone Age bodies under fluorescent lights. Cosmic chemistry wearing toxic polyester. Daily cognitive overload. So naturally, something is gonna feel off. But the sole idea that humans are aliens says, maybe we're not random. Maybe we're part of something bigger. Because if the ingredients for life can travel, if planets can become gardens for cosmic chemistry, then Earth may not be an exception. It may be a clue that life itself already exists and belonged to the universe before anything else. Anyway, if you've made it this far and you've realized how ironic it is that you're a creature made from ancient stars, living on a planet made from ancient stars, still wondering if something else is out there, well, that's kind of the point. Liked what your weird brain just learned? Hit subscribe. If not, that's okay. Maybe the real aliens were the humans we met along the way.